Okay, today I want to show you a quick video tutorial on how to use the RoboCopy utility that is built within Windows to copy files and folders from your local hard drives on your machine to an external hard drive. This is the method that I use to back up all of my data files, and I prefer using this because it's very quick and easy, and it's very simple to restore. None of the files are in any kind of a container file. They're just all on the external hard drive. So in the event that I have to recover from a crash, I just open up that external hard drive, drag and drop the files back, and I'm right back in business. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. So the first thing I'm going to do is open up my computer, and I'm going to come out here to this 2 terabyte external hard drive, my iDrive. And in my iDrive, I'm going to create a folder called Test Backups, just a sample folder in which we can place files and folders that we want to back up. So now that I have the destination determined, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here to my computer, and this time on my C drive I'm going to create a new folder, and I'm going to call it Backup Scripts. And then I'm going to go into this folder, and I'm going to right click, and I'm going to do a new text document, and I'm going to call this backup.bat, B-A-T, for a batch file. The system will warn that if you change the extension it may become unstable or unusable. That's fine because I do want a batch file, so I'm going to go ahead and click on yes to accept that. So now at this point what I want to do is right click on this backup.batch file and choose edit, and that's going to open up the notepad window here for us, and we can begin writing our batch file, specifying the sources and the destination of our file copy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the command out with C:\Windows system32 robocopy.exe. So that's the first part, robocopy command. The next part is going to be the source, what I want to copy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into computer, and I'm going to go find my data files. So I know that they happen to be in the C drive. In users, this is my profile. This is my folder here called My Documents, and this is the list of all of the files that are important to me that I want to back up. So now that I know where I want to get the files from, I come up here in my address bar, and I'm going to click in this white space at the end to get the full path, the C:\users profile documents folder. And I'm going to go ahead and right click on that and copy. I'm going to come down here, and with a space between executable, I'm going to go ahead and click on paste. So that's my source, C:\users my profile documents. That's where I'm coming from. And what I want to do is I want to come in here to the iDrive into test backups, and I'm going to create a folder here, and I'm going to call this documents. I'm going to go into that folder, and this is the location where I want the files to go to when I back them up. So I'm going to copy this location. I'm going to paste this in here with a space. So now I've got my command, my location that I'm coming from, my location that I'm going to, and then I'm going to put 2 command line switches on there. The first one is a /E, that's going to back up directories including empty ones, and I'm going to also do the /MIR for mirror. So what that means is that it's going to mirror everything that's in this location here, the source, to the destination. So in the event that I later delete a file from the source and I run this again, it will also delete it from the destination. If I create new files in the source and run it again, it's going to copy just those files over to the destination. That's one of the things that makes RoboCopy really quick. Once it has the files in place, it only copies files that are new or have changed or have been deleted since we've last run. So now that we have the syntax of our command in place, we'll just go ahead and go to File and Save, and we will exit out of Notepad here. And what I'm going to do now is go out to a command line, and I'm going to run this batch file, and it's going to back up all of these files for me. So I'm going to click on Start. I'm going to come here into the Search Programs and Files section, and I'm going to type in CMD for command prompt. Once I have CMD in there, I'm just going to go ahead and hit Enter. That should bring me out to my window. Now I'm going to change directories into that Backup Scripts folder that we created. And I'm going to run a quick directory listing. What we're going to see here is that backup.batch file that we created. So now when we're ready to run a backup, we come in here and we just type backup.bat. We hit enter, and all of a sudden the file copy starts. You can see over here in the window My files are showing up. They're copying in this window, and in just a few seconds here I will have a summary of what happened, what was filed, what was copied, what wasn't, and how quickly it went. So I've got a backup. All of my files now are on my destination. So let's say that I come in here tomorrow and I create a new text document and I call it notes.txt, and I put some notes into this file and I save it and I exit out of it. Well, notes.txt now exists on my source, but it doesn't yet exist on my destination because I haven't backed it up yet. So if I come just back up into my backup scripts folder and I simply rerun backup.bat, it goes really fast. It copied one total file, which was that notes.txt. So now if I look over here on my destination, here's notes.txt, and it contains the source and information that was within that file. Now if I come over here and I get rid of notes.txt and I later rerun my backup job, you will notice that there was one extra file on the source. So now that I've deleted it from the source, it is now going to be gone from my destination, so it's no longer over here. So if you have multiple locations that you want to back files up from, let's say in addition to my documents you also want to get my pictures, you can come over here. So here's a picture of a car, a picture of my son, and a couple of other PNG files and some INIs. So if you'd like to add another line, just go ahead and grab your source, edit this file, specify the RoboCopy command, put your source in, put your destination in. I'm going to come over here on my destination and I'm going to create a folder called Pictures. Save this. Run my job again. And there we go. Now I've got my pictures in my backup. So as you can see, super simple, super fast. You just create a line when you have a new directory that contains all your files, or if you want, put everything into a folder called like C:\data and just back that up. If everything's all in one piece, the /E will get all of the directories and the subdirectories and all the files and stuff. The /MIR will keep it mirrored between the source and the destination, and now everything that you have on your C that you want to have backed up is quick and easy over here on your iDrive in the test backups folder. So hopefully that helps you use RoboCopy. Experiment and send any questions if you have any. Thanks.